Hey, hi. So we came back from the dog park and I just wanted to, I had to stop because, the doggies were barking at a little boy. I don't like that. They need to learn to be a little nice to, you know, uh, anyone coming around, especially the dog park, because I'm trying to teach them to be friendly with other, Brian is. I'm trying to work with Chica. Look at Chica. I got her a new ball. It was like $6. It's like a practice baseball. I don't know that was a good idea. She pulls it apart, but she doesn't swallow, so that's good. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to get the ball. All right. See how it is? It's one of these practice. I'm looking for a strong ball for her. She chews them apart. Woo! She loves to play. Brian, too. He gets a little jealous. We've been playing out here since I got back. I figured they wanted a little more play. Anyways. So we got back, and then I was thinking about, that thing that I saw earlier, the art of living, right? You know what? Don't get me wrong. It was a nice little, some of the stuff they talked about was nice, and it rang a bell. I knew about some of the stuff. I did learn, like I said, one thing. I mean, I don't think it's a big difference from what I was doing already. I don't do. But then I was thinking, you know what? I always usually say I'm not into drugs. I'm not into alcohol. I think that's kind of the same thing. So, I mean, I guess I could say I don't do, but what difference is it going to make if I also say I'm not into that? I'm not into doing those things. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Anyways, so a lot of people were on there and a lot of people were upset that I noticed in the comments who were like, once they started talking about, buy our course and do all this, that, and the other, then people were like, because you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. This thing was on a Monday. Monday is when people go to work. So people at home are usually like, if people are at home, either they're off on that day and, they're watching this thing and then someone's asking them for their whole paycheck probably for some people, I don't know, not for all, but people aren't getting paid good out here nowadays. So asking for even $400 is a lot of money for anyone, right? I don't like to just dish out $400 for something that there's no guarantee on, especially. That's why when I do the readings or I have it's all free. You know what I mean? So no one has anything to lose here. Maybe a moment to watch the story or whatever, but you ain't got nothing to lose because I'm not asking you for no money. If I'm able to heal up a lot of the shit I did on my own out here in nature, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. I've conquered getting off drugs. I don't drink. I never really was a drinker, but I don't drink anyways. Cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, right? I'm classified as a high-risk suicide person in the state of California. Never will I try that again. It was because I wasn't right upstairs. You know what I mean? And there was no one around me willing to help me because mental health is a big issue we have nowadays. And I noticed on this thing, it was all about living. And what about the people who are living, who are in turmoil, who have problems? Who's helping those people? And I read one of the comments that someone left, and she was absolutely right. I don't remember her name, but she said, so the people who can afford this course get to heal, and the people who don't have money get to stay hurt and broken. And she in some words, that's what basically she was saying, and she was right. She was right. So these people out here are trying to appeal to those who have money. But the people who have money are doing a little bit better than those who don't, who are possibly homeless, on drugs, have a lot of trauma that needs healing. Who's helping those people? Who's helping those people? So, I mean, this is why, I'm a little upset. That was good for a little moment of Matthew McConaughey. Hey, that guy's nice, He has a good way of speaking to people, too. And that's basically, I'm going to be honest with you, that's the only reason why I agreed to watch that, because I thought it was a pretty down-to-earth guy and whatever, likes to help others and this, that. But then I was kind of disappointed when this other guy comes on and starts asking for money. And you know that Matthew probably got paid to do this. He's only doing it because he's getting paid, and those people are trying, oh yeah, if we can get Matthew McConaughey, so many more people will join. Well, yeah, that's a scheme, a scam, whatever you want to call it. It's cheaper to just go out and buy Matthew McConaughey's book. How about that? That's cheaper to do than to pay for this $400 course and be confused, because you're not going to get that one-on-one help. They say you will. You're going to be in the chat room, but you're going to be on there forever trying to get answers to your questions like people were trying to get today. Anyways, I have been doing less tarot because tarot is toxic if you watch it too much or whatever. And I myself don't want to be the person responsible for somebody watching too much tarot, spending their whole day watching tarot. That's toxic. That adds absolutely no help to your life. Coming to watch every occasional, it's good. It's okay, because maybe something will come up that you resonate with. And maybe we can find some answers. That's how I do there. So, I did get something out of that, Here and there in the comments and even on the group page, I put little, like advertisements for myself, I put that, my pages are free. I will never charge you, I will help you. However, I put that on. That was the only thing that, I tried to plug myself all over the place. Little sprinkles of Mona, Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot, and Sacred Geometry. That's the only thing I do, because I'm not the person who's on YouTube paying for subscribes and likes. I want my page to be natural. I want people to find me naturally. All these people with thousands of viewers, and then you see their comments are turned off. It's because they paid for the subscribes and likes that they have. The real ones will have comments open. And then people's excuse for not having their comments open is, oh, the bad vibes. You need to ignore that. Just like they did in The Art of Living. So many bad comments I was reading, but they ignore it. You just ignore it. Just keep going. Anyways, I myself have, made it to where I don't put out as many videos. I'm still going to do the zodiacs, yes, little 10-minute quickies, because and I did add doing the 2 big fat bonus reads. Now the reason why I added that is because when I look at the highest views of the zodiac readings, that means that those 2 highest views, those are the people that need the most help. So that's why I give them the big fat bonus read. Maybe we can find them an extra answer. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do the little ones, because if you're not having problems, then you're okay. But you usually see which signs are having like more issues during this time or whatever. And those are the 2 signs that I want to work on. Another thing, because I like doing the readings still, regardless, I don't like to do specific readings. I like to do general readings. I love those because I can, those are good stories that can come out, that can be real life stories that we can possibly find answers to, right? So basically, I've decided to start working more, or I don't know about working more, but putting out also a few more energy healing session pick a card readings, right? Because that would allow me to help 3 different individuals at once, hopefully. Because you pick your own pile, and that's your own problem that we're going to work on, and I'm thinking about incorporating that stuff back in. There's flies, I'm out in the nature, you guys, there's bugs all over, okay? But I'm one with nature, so they don't bother me that much, except when they're in my face. Yeah, you guys see, look, this is the setup. This is how I live, for anybody out there that doesn't know, who's new, because I plugged myself all over that group. I live on the road, Okay, my address is USA, period. I don't have an address. I live on the road. I drive around. I talk to people. And this is something that you don't normally see on this channel what I do. I don't show that stuff. Not because I'm not embarrassed of it. If anything, I'm proud of myself for doing these things for others. It's just that, why do I need to show everybody I'm doing it? As long as I know I'm doing good, people want praise and recognition for, oh, I did this, I did that. Okay. So, there's one person I did tell. He knows. I like to go, into town to get my stuff a lot of times. Everywhere I go, in every state that I've been traveling. And you always see homeless. You always see people hurt. Something I do is I park the car and I sit with those people. And I try to talk to them. I don't give them readings. I don't even talk about tarot or my channels at all. I just go and I talk to them. Like, why are you here? Why are you out here begging for money? McDonald's is high. I try to talk to people. I don't go out here and, and I'll tell you another thing. When you give money to these people who are holding these cardboard signs, you are giving them money to give to their drug dealer, who is actually, in turn, killing them. Drug dealers kill people. If you contribute to a person who's going to take that money, give it to the drug dealer so they can get high that night, you are contributing to killing that person. And I can imagine what the karma is for killing people. It's probably not very good. So think about that the next time you want to give money out your window because you think you're doing someone a favor. You're not. You're killing them. What would help is for you to get out of your car and go talk to these people. If you're going to get a meal out there, you're going to sit in the park, get an extra meal to eat with that person. I do that shit all the time. I give away hundreds of dollars to people. I know I say don't do it, but it's really hard when you have people walking up to you crying. They need help so bad. For example, I think it was last month or the month before, I gave a woman $100. She did not speak English. I didn't even know what she wanted at first. I had to find someone who spoke Spanish because my Spanish is not that good. And she had told me her situation through another person. And she was crying profusely. If that was fake, she's a great fucking actor. Because she was bawling, an ugly bawl too. Not a fucking, just a, oh. No, this was real. I don't know. I ended up giving that lady $100. She needed money to get back home because her daughter was dying from cancer. She wanted to be there for her. How could you not help a woman in need like that? This wasn't a young woman. This was an older woman, And she was sitting there in the park. I could see her crying around. And I'm just like, what's wrong with her? And then I found out. No one would help her. And she didn't look like one of these druggies with a sign saying help, anything helps. Anything does not help them. If anything helped, what would help would be, I gave you some advice. That should help you. That's more than any money in the world. I've also offered to buy people tickets, train tickets to get home because they're telling me, I'm just trying to get home. Once I got another person, I got the money, I came back, they were gone. Because they didn't really want to go home. These people out here are on dope. Why are they on dope? Because they're traumatized and they don't know how to heal that. I don't have a lot of money, but I have enough to share for those who need it. I have enough for me to live and take care of my dogs, but I also have enough to help others. And if I can't do it monetarily, I will do it with whatever knowledge I have that help get me on the road to success of my healing. I can help others with my knowledge. I don't have money for everybody, but I have knowledge. And I'm always willing to share that. So that's all I have for you guys. I wanted to elaborate a little bit more of this art of living thing, which didn't seem... And then everybody who could pay for it, they're like, oh, why are you so negative? Well, because there's people out here who don't have that kind of money. That's why the negativity is here. If you want to spread positivity, why don't you pay $400 to a few people who can't pay for it? That would be very nice of you, for those ones who could pay for it, who are saying, oh, stop being negative, stop. Come on now. What are you doing to help humanity besides helping yourself constantly all the time? I'm helping myself all the time. I have opportunity. I have the whole day to study and read. I don't work it, all that stuff. So I have time to study for me, but people out here don't. So I try to share what I've learned from my books and readings with others. How much do I charge? Nothing. Because people deserve to heal. People deserve to feel better. They do. Everybody deserves to feel better. Like my dog, who was lost at one time, and now she's my dog. Somebody threw her out, and I took her in. And I will do that with people too. Not like live with me or anything, but if they need help, if they want to talk, if they need someone to talk to, or maybe one of my readings will say something that will trigger something in them, and they will realize that yes, they are worth it. They are enough. And they are super individuals. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. And this is for in case anybody from that group comes by and they're like, who is this chick? Why is she saying all this? Well, I'm saying it because I care. You know? When I die, I'm not taking anything with me but nothing, right? So what do I need? I don't need anything. I'm comfortable. I'm happy. I got 2 dogs. I can feed my dogs. I can feed myself. What can I do to help others? That's, you know, I don't make nothing off of this. I just live off my whatever I get, you know? So alternately, whatever's left over, whatever I didn't spend, or if I help others with that. I put a little nest egg away in case I need car work or whatever. I was lucky to have that money to fix my car. I focus on what I need, and the rest I do. I help others because not everybody has it easy out here, you know? And when I needed help, there was nobody. There was nobody. When I was at my lowest, there was nobody that could help me. They didn't want to help me. One person did help me, though, years later, my sister. And she let me borrow some money when I started my journey. I ran into having to get flatbed tow trucks, all kinds of things that depleted my account. I had a lot of problems. I didn't know some things when I left on this journey. Now I do, you know, and I appreciate those lessons, and I appreciate my sister for stepping in and helping me. She got her money back in like a week or 2, I think. You know, but no one ever in my life handed even a penny over to me without fucking some kind of argument or whatever, or yeah, pay me back. And that's my parents, my dad anyways. I never really borrowed money from my mom, but from my dad, spent my whole life trying to gain his love, and I'm never going to get it. I'm never going to get it, and that's something I had to learn to deal with. So that's all I have for you guys. I didn't mean to make anybody feel bad or anything. Just want you to know that I'm here to help anyone I can, best I can. I don't have money to give everybody, but I have knowledge, and I can just try to help you that way best I can. As we see the sunset, the Arizona sunset. Right? So this camera is not a very good camera to see that, but it's okay. Thanks for watching. If you guys came by to join me for this little chit chat, I just want to let you guys know what's going on. I'm Mona. This is Chit Chat, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.